What is up, you guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I want to revisit Vieve. So I've done a Vieve review I think a year ago and it didn't go so well, but I feel like the Vieve aesthetics and me really jive. So I decided to give them another go. So I got a little collection of products in front of me and I just wanted to revisit the brand, do a full face of Vieve and talk about what I think is worth it and what I don't think is worth it. So let's first talk about a product that has been featured on my channel a few times. I used to have the full size amount. They recently made an XL amount, and let's talk about this product. This is the Vieve Skin Nova. This is a glowy primer and comes out of the tube a little bit golden, which I really like. My undertone is yellow to golden, and this really is such a beautiful product. Now, I'm someone with combination to oily skin, and this gel-like consistency is perfect for me. Now, this is a mini. I recently bought this Trotter mini during the Black Friday sale where I got to test out some of the products, and this was of course a repurchase because I used to have the larger size, like the original size, but I completely finished it. During the summertime, this gel formulation was perfect for my skin. It just looked really pretty. It didn't cover anything, but it did diffuse some of my larger pores around this area. It gave me that beautiful skin-like glow, and it felt like nothing on the face. It does have a fragrance, but for some reason, me and this product really jive. And this one I find very comparable, for example, to the Victoria Beckham Beauty, which is so much pricier, so much pricier. If you were looking into a nice primer, you have dry skin, you have oily skin, I feel like this gel-like consistency is very universal. It doesn't give you any coverage, it gives you a very natural glow, and you can use this on its own. You don't have to do anything with it. If you're a no makeup lover, I feel like this is an amazing, versatile, universal product for you to use. They recently, like I said, made an XL version, and I totally feel like it's worth the hype. Then the second complexion product that I can talk about is this beautiful little number. It looks super beautiful. This is the Vieve Concealer. It launched not so long ago. I feel like a few months ago. It launched together with a powder, and I wanted to get my little hands on this one. Now, this concealer and I are having a bit of a struggle, a bit of a battle. I love the packaging, first of all. It's nice and large, and I like the doe foot for this type of concealer. It's a bit of a thicker consistency. I do like the color that I chose. I have a light 3, and the reason I'm having a little moment with this one is I cannot seem to find a use for it. It doesn't want to sink into the skin. It lays on top of my skin, therefore it creases everywhere. It's thicker, so you definitely see a little bit more texture, and I couldn't get this to work as a concealer. I saw Jamie use hers on the face, and honestly, I've had hits and misses when using this for the face area. I've had moments where my makeup looked absolutely stunning, and I had moments where my makeup looked okay. Like, it looked alright. So it's very inconsistent. In terms of concealers, it's not the worst I've ever tried, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's just too thick and too heavy on the eye area, and it doesn't want to seep in. In terms of face, if you use a very little sheer amount, so just dot a few dots around the cheek area, you can get great coverage with it, and it does look flattering. A bit finicky in my opinion. It wouldn't be my go-to, but I am using it for the face right now. And so far, again, hits and misses. I'm still trying to figure out my way around this concealer, so I didn't just waste my money. Then let's talk a newer product in the collection, the Vieve blushes, the Sunset Blush Balms. Now, Vieve also has the Sunset Blush not balms, so like the powder blushes, which are the same color, so corresponding colors. I have a video where I show you guys all 4 of these and demo them. Pesca is the one I'm wearing right now, and it's incredibly sheer. Maybe for a very fair skin tone, I had the same experience with Rosa. I refilmed this section because I wanted to show you guys what the blush looks like if you apply a little bit more than I used in my original demo. So just kind of go in heavy-handed, and then I do get desired results with both Pesca and Rosa. This is how I've been using it, and you get through the product a little bit faster than a Rare Beauty liquid blush. On the other hand, hand, it is a little bit more beginner friendly this way because it's really hard to over apply this blush. So I like the applicator of this. It makes my skin looks pretty real, and I feel like this is great for people that wear no foundation because they don't wear well on some of my base products. Also, if I use my synthetic brushes, these blend out much better, and I think it's because this is sort of a gel-like texture. It's closer to the Skin Nova than, for example, the Skin Dew, which is their liquid highlighter formulation. They do fade a little bit, but they're quite long wearing. I also like that Pesca, you can get this in the powder blushes and you can get them in the lip oils, so you can make a very monochromatic look with them. That's what I like about the line. It's incredibly cohesive in its own right. In my opinion, they're currently just okay. Then the final complexion product that I briefly want to mention is the powder, because unfortunately my powder came broken, so I couldn't review the powder for you guys. All I can say is the packaging looks absolutely stunning. It looks very luxury. It is refillable, so I can buy the refill if I want to, but honestly I didn't feel the need to, and I had the shade a light, so unfortunately I can't test this out for you, but maybe one day in the future I'll buy the powder for my channel. I almost forgot to mention the Skin Dew. So this is the liquid highlighter that they have, and I actually love this formulation. This is, I think, comparable to a Beauty Light one by Charlotte Tilbury. This one is a mini because I also got it in that Trotter set, and this one comes in a just tube dispenser, which I don't love, but you can get a little bit out of the tube, put it on your hand, and then rub it around. Put a little bit on the high points of your cheek, and you can get a very natural glow. I'm absolutely in love with this formulation. I sometimes go a little bit overboard, which is my only criticism when it comes to this product. I would recommend this together with the Skin Dew. You can get such a healthy looking glow. It can be overpowering, but you can also sheer it down like I did over here. I'm in love with this product. I put it on the high points of my face, on the inner corners. Sometimes I put it over my eyelids. Like, I don't know if it's eyelid safe, but this is such a beautiful product. Once this is finished, I'll probably repurchase it. They also have an XL version because some people like to use it on their bodies. I am not someone that likes to use a lot of this on my body, but maybe for the summertime, and that's why the XL version is available for you guys if you're into this. So that is it for the base products that I own. I know that they also have, you know, powder blushes, and they have a powder bronzer. I am fine with bronzers right now, so I decided to do this video without the bronzer, but I hear really great things. So maybe in the future, if I'm into bronzers again, I'm just really happy with the collection that I have. So I'm gonna move on to eyes. For eyes, it's a tricky one. There are some eyeshadow palettes, but I'm not a big palette girl. I feel like there's currently 3 eyeshadow palettes, and they look lovely, but I hear the pans are huge, and honestly, I'll probably never reach for them, no matter how pretty they are. I was interested in these eyeshadow wands. There are 2 versions. There is a shimmer version and there's a matte version. The matte versions are the ones that came out first, and then the shimmer version. For my first demo, I demoed 2 of the shimmer wands, and unfortunately, the moment I opened them up, the shimmer went everywhere. So like the product and the component immediately detached, which is something that you have with these type of eyeshadow wands, is that the product dries out a little bit and then it comes out of the tube, which is why that entire experience from Vieve the first time around kind of caught me off guard, and just, it was a very negative experience in my opinion. I currently only own 1 shimmer wand because the other one flew out of its container right into my dog's basket, and I was not gonna put that on my eyes anymore. I had to throw it away. For a while, I just didn't really reach for these or my other shimmer wands. Then I decided I wanted to do a very clean girl aesthetic, and I often wore the shimmer wand in blush quartz together with a shiny topper shade, and I loved it. So I decided to purchase 2 of the matte ones. So I got the shade Sand, which is the one you'll see me apply first, and I see Jamie Genevieve often use this one as a primer for the eyes, a base, so something that kind of knocks out all of the veins, all of the discolorations, and it looks really beautiful on her, but my eyelids are incredibly oily and these are creams. So no matter if these work on other people, these do crease on me a little bit, not too much, but yeah, there is some creasing to them. So I have to set these with a powder, and preferably you should also wear an eyeshadow primer with these ones, but I didn't do it this time around and I feel it does look decent. So what I did is I put sand all over the eyes, and then on the outer corners I decided to go in with Camel. This one adds a little bit more dimension, it adds a little bit more contouring to the face or to the eye, and it's quite warm toned, so it's not a proper contour, but it just gives you a little bit more of an eye shape. I then went into my shimmer wand in Blush Quartz on the inner corners of my eyes and a little bit in the middle, but to me this is not enough, so I did go ahead and add a little bit of you know, a little zhuzhing. I love this Luxe Shadow Rich Sparkle in the shade Moonstone by Bobbi Brown. I have been using this off camera for years, guys, and I never had an opportunity to talk about this, but I often use Blush Quartz by Vieve, so the shimmer one, and this one I often use together, and these are a match made in heaven. And that is basically my eye look all done. My criticism regarding the shimmer ones is, of course, you open up the container, it's a little bit drier than the matte ones, so the product can come out. It's also, it's, you know, described as a shimmer wand, but I feel like it's a little bit more metallic than shimmer. I was missing a lot of that extra pizzazz, and that is why I always use it with a single shadow, a sparkly single shadow. The matte ones I feel are a little bit more creamy. They blend out really well. You can use your finger. They do set down, but if you are someone with oily eyelids, they do crease on me. So they're not any type of magic in any other way. They're just not really made for my skin type. With the lips, they have a really nice range of lip liners and corresponding lip colors. So I last time had this lip color. This is the shade Vieve from the cosmetics line Vieve. First of all, the container reminds me a lot of like a Tom Ford lipstick. It has that faux leather, similar to the bronzer. Apparently also has this faux leather. It has a V on top, and on your vanity, this looks so beautiful, guys. This looks like a luxury lipstick together with all of my other luxury lipsticks. It's a matte lipstick formulation, and it's a pretty good matte lipstick formulation. I actually feel like it deserves a little bit more hype. I also like the shade Vieve for like a proper nude lip. You see me in the demo applying this. It's a little bit too nude for the liner that they recommend. They recommend Velvet Sands Modern Lip Definer. I love this lip liner formulation, first of all, and I love using this together with my Tower 28. Which one is this? Cashew lip gloss. But I bought this liner specifically for this lipstick. Together, I feel like the lip is a little bit too nude for my taste, but both of the products, if we're just judging the products together, both of the products are stunning. I would love to have more of these lip liners. Currently, I'm really into just having a lip liner and a lip gloss. So I did want to go ahead and buy one of these lip dews, so the glossy lip oils. I had one in the Trotter set as well, the original shade, which is just a full-blown glitter shade. Super fun. It's nice if you're into that. I'm honestly a little bit boring, so I don't often use this shade, but it does dispense a nice amount of glitter on the lips. It zhuzhes up your look, and I like the formula enough to go ahead after this purchase to buy a bigger one, because the bigger one has that really nice doe foot applicator. Nice and big. You can really just, you know, coat the lips. It's a really nice lip oil. In terms of pigmentation, it's okay. It's not the most pigmented lip oil that I have. My Clarins one, for example, is much more pigmented. This one does have a little bit of a fragrance. Most of the products have that, I don't know, white flower or something. I really like this formulation. This is also in the shade Pesca. So I used this shade Pesca because I also am wearing the blush shade Pesca. and I was hoping to get a little bit of a monochromatic look. Lip product wise, so the lipstick, the lip liner, and the lip glosses or the lip oils, I would recommend all three. So my biggest recommendations of the Vieve Cosmetics line right now are the Skin Nova, a really great primer, a little bit of a comparison to the Augustinus Bader Victoria Beckham Beauty moisturizing golden primer that they have. Great for summertime, very universal. I would recommend this to both dry and oily skin type because of its gel-like texture. It feels like nothing on the skin, but it has a really nice subtle impact, which I really enjoy. The Skin Dew Glow Multitasker, so this is their liquid highlighter, currently one shade, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll put it down below if there's more than one shade. This, of course, is a mini, but you have multiple sizes in this one. This is just really great. If you just want to, you know, highlight the high points of your face, you don't want to have glitter, but you just want to have a dewy look, and you don't like, because I'm not someone, I don't like balm, like those stick balmy products. I like this liquid product. It's a little bit tacky, but it does dry down enough for you not to have any stick or tackiness that sticks to your hair, and the finish is just beautiful. Then the last things I want to recommend is if you're into matte lipsticks, this is a really beautiful formula. It also has really beautiful packaging. It isn't cheap, but you know, and compared to a lot of luxury products, I do feel like this is priced reasonably, and I really enjoyed the colors. Check out some of the color selections that they have, and they also make it really easy because they do have corresponding lip liners that go with the colors, so you don't have to think about which lip liner you want to use with your lipstick. The lip liners I would also recommend. I enjoy mine a lot. These are not retractable. You have to sharpen these, but they're long wearing. They're great colors if you're into maybe like a nude 90s vibe look. I feel like you can really dive into this collection of lipsticks and lip products. I think you'll really like that. Then finally, the lip oils. There's currently 4 available. I'm swatching 2 for you guys. I really like this lip oil. It has a nice doe foot. The smell isn't in any way offensive, and it's just a really nice experience. I think I might use Piazza next. I would love to buy more colors, but I'm trying to not buy everything of the lineup just because I like them. I just really like this lip formulation. Okay guys, so I feel like that's everything when it comes to Vieve. I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope I did these products justice because I did really enjoy myself, and I like exploring this brand. Like I said, the aesthetics of this brand is a reason why I keep on returning back to them. Although my experience isn't overwhelmingly everything is great, there are some products in here that really stand out to me and have really, you know, made a name for itself in my collection. So this is not a brand that I'm writing off. This is definitely a brand I would love to explore more about. I do get excited when I see new launches of this brand. Anyway guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I'll link everything down below. I'll make sure to also include my affiliate, so if you want to support my channel, you can use one of the affiliate links down below. If you have any questions regarding these products, please let me know in the comment section, or you just want to talk about makeup with me, nerd out about makeup, again, use the comment section for that. I love to talk about makeup. Subscribe to my channel if this is a video that you liked. Also make sure to like this video so the algorithm knows to recommend it to other people that like this video. And of course, have a really beautiful day. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!